I've made a list of 101 things to do in retirement, and this is number 3. Yeah, find the oldest house, which is easy because I know which it is. It's not a hard mission, but because of you guys, I thought, let's make it interesting. I'll find some information about it. So I googled the oldest building in my area, and Google got it way wrong. Way wrong. I know why, but it's totally wrong. So Google would have the Old Hall, which is over there, as the oldest building, but it's wrong. The oldest building's that way, up on the hills. So I've got a nice walk to the oldest building, and I'll tell you why Google's wrong.
Go, go, go. You've only got parking for 1 hour. It's common knowledge which is the oldest building in this area. But to make this video interesting, I thought I'd do a bit of research. So I used AI. I just asked for information about the oldest building in my area. And it gave me loads of info about the Old Hall. And no matter how I rephrased my question, it kept coming back to the Old Hall. Have I been misinformed and wrong all my life about the oldest building? So, back to more digging on the internet. It turns out, yes, the Old Hall was the first building to be registered in the land registry, all the way back in 1293. But it was originally built as a timber frame building. But this area is so damp and wet, it probably just rotted away. And so it was rebuilt in 1603. That's an impressive 423 years old. So while the site is old, the standing building is not, relatively, which leaves the one I'm going to show you. But they did still keep the wood panelling from the original one. So, should this be the oldest house? But, and this is important, it was demolished and rebuilt in stone. The oldest house is up on the hills, and the quickest way is up this road. It's one of the steepest in town. I don't have Pickham, and we haven't gone far, and I spot a contender. 1768. Old, but not old enough. This railing must have been a great help back in the day, but it's far too low for me. Todmorden Unitarian Church. Less than 150 years old, but it's the spire that's impressive, at 196 foot. Up and up. Higher and higher. I've not seen the sun in 3 months, and ever since I've been walking directly into it. There's no pleasing some people. Feeling it now. Slowing down a bit. Oh, bench at the perfect spot.
Oh. That was a steep little climb.
Here I am, level with the top of the spire. 196 foot up, in less than 400 yards.
Can't talk, gotta push on. Couldn't find any proper parking. Only got an hour to do this and get back again.
Last time out, it took me 4 miles to get that high, so I'm not doing that bad. Up and up, higher and higher. Bit of a stomp on now. I've realised I'm getting a bit short of time. Up and up.
Couple of questions. Why are there no really old houses around here? And when I say really old, more than 400 years old. And why did they start making them out of stone? Oh, and don't make it a history lesson, if you can help it.
Hard not to make it a history lesson, seeing as it's history. Well, it goes back to the Tudors, who wanted to defend England, and for that they needed boats. Lots and lots of boats. And people ask me why I've never left this area. No time, stop sightseeing and get on. So all the wood from the cut down trees went to making boats, and it ended up there was a shortage of wood for building, and it got super expensive. So alternatives were found. Turned out it was cheaper and better to build houses from stone. As I said earlier, timber houses eventually rotted, or were eaten by bugs, and had to be rebuilt.
I'm not going to make it. How annoying is that? About another half mile that way. But I'm going to have to turn around now and get back to the car. Oh, it's really annoying. Oh. It's a grand walk though. Well, made it back. That's annoying and disappointing. Not about making it back before the traffic warden, but yeah, I was nearly there. Could have shown it to you. Still, that was a good walk, good little walk, and gonna have to do it again. But I've got some decent parking. Parking around here is terrible. 1 hour. What can you do in an hour nowadays? Nothing. Mission to see the oldest house in the area, part 2.
I've ditched the car, now I can take as long as I like. For health reasons I decided not to ride up here.
Oh, I can feel my legs now. Not so much out of puff, but oh, my legs are aching.
I thought the bike would be easier and quicker. How wrong I was.
Yay! Made it back to the beginning again. But, oh, I ache. Struggling. It's alright. Half a mile that way. Oh, my cough. Half a mile that way, and we're there. Can't be soon enough. This is harder than walking.
Mission accomplished. Reached the oldest building in the area.
So, here we are. Oldest house. And no idea why it was built, what it was first used for.
We know it's the oldest, because it says so over the door. 1598.
Yeah, I couldn't find any information about it. But for those of you that think that the old hall should be the oldest house because it has a piece of the original panelling in it, well, because the wood was so expensive, they recycled it. And the beams that are holding these houses up, original beams, came from all these decommissioned ships. So, is this just a really old ship? It was funny when I thought about it. Maybe not so much now I've said it out loud. But, food for thought.
For you adrenaline junkies, I recorded the ride back down and see if I get off for the steep slippery bits. No pedalling required.
Give it some suspension.
I can tell you, 3 days on and I'm still saddle sore. This is the steep bit.
Brakes rubbish.
Possibly my last words, and written on my headstone.
What the loop?